What if I told you that a former royal just got absolutely roasted by a jam expert? And I'm not talking about a gentle critique, I'm talking about a full-blown culinary takedown that's got the internet in stitches. Stick around, because this story has more layers than a perfectly set jam. Hey everyone! You know how sometimes the most unexpected drama comes from the most ordinary places? Well, today we're diving into what might be the most savage food review of 2024. It involves Meghan Markle, a jar of apricot spread, and one very unimpressed jam champion who just served up the kind of brutal honesty that makes reality TV look tame. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at jam the same way again. So here's what happened. Meghan Markle, you know, the Duchess turned lifestyle entrepreneur, just launched her latest venture. And no, it's not another podcast or Netflix documentary. This time, she's entered the world of, wait for it, artisanal jam. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jam? Really? That's the big business move. But hold on, because this isn't just any jam story. This is about what happens when someone tries to play in a league they might not be ready for. Enter Donna Collins. Now, if you don't know who Donna Collins is, let me paint you a picture. This woman is literally called the Jelly Queen. She's won more jam competitions than most people have had hot dinners. We're talking about someone who knows the difference between a perfectly set preserve and a kitchen disaster from a mile away. And when Donna Collins speaks about jam, people listen. It's like Gordon Ramsay commenting on your cooking. You better believe it's going to be memorable. So what did the Jam Queen have to say about Meghan's new product? Buckle up, because this is where things get spicy. Collins didn't just criticize the jam, she straight up called it a fruit spread, and in the jam world, that's basically the equivalent of calling someone's homemade cookies edible discs. She explained that a spread is industry code for oops, this didn't set properly. But wait, it gets better. Collins took one look at the ingredients list and immediately spotted the telltale sign of jam failure, added pectin. Now, for those of us who aren't jam experts, pectin is basically a backup plan. It's what you add when your jam refuses to cooperate and stay thick. As Collins put it, most professional jam makers don't need to use pectin. It's like needing training wheels on a bicycle when you claim to be a cycling champion. Let's talk about what's actually in this controversial jar. We've got conventionally grown apricots, dried organic apricots, cane sugar, and that suspicious pectin we just mentioned. Now, I'm no jam expert, but even I can see the mixed signals here. Conventional apricots mixed with organic ones? It's like ordering a Diet Coke with your double cheeseburger. It sends a confusing message about your priorities. And that pectin? Well, according to Collins, it's basically a red flag waving in the wind, screaming this jam needed help. Of course, once this story hit social media, the internet did what it does best. It went absolutely wild with the commentary. Some of the reactions were pure gold. One person wrote, "Jam is just not her jam. Her fruit can't even stick together, just like her family." Ouch. That's the kind of wordplay that makes you laugh and wince at the same time. Another user suggested they knew the secret recipe: an ounce of bitterness, a pinch of spite, a few sour grapes, and a giant scoop of narcissism. I mean, that's not just a comment, that's poetry. But perhaps the most savage observation came from someone who said Meghan has the Midas touch in reverse. Everything she touches turns to, well, let's just say it doesn't turn to gold. Now, as expected, Meghan's supporters jumped to her defense. They started throwing around accusations of racism and unfair treatment. But here's the thing, when you put a product on the market, especially at premium prices, you're opening yourself up to criticism from experts in that field. And honestly, some of the counter-comments were just as entertaining. One person suggested that perhaps the sugars need to be cooked a bit longer to reach the right consistency, which is basically a polite way of saying this jam is a mess.